This is our lateral press with overhead reach, so we're gonna press straight out to our side. This cable or band's gonna be behind my back. We're gonna go all the way up, and you're gonna really feel this in the lat, subscap, teres, all that in the rotator cuff, and the lat's gonna be on the stretch there. I don't want you to side bend. I do want you to stay elevated. Keep the other hand on the bottom of the rib cage to cue yourself to stay in good posture. Get as far up there as we can, and then come back down. Obviously, if you feel pain or a pinching in the shoulder, then stop before you get to that position, or find a different spot, a different angle that's okay for you, and then come back down. I don't want you doing this where your hand's up and you're like way behind your back or way out in front. It should be lateral to your side or perpendicular to your front facing position, but try to find that spot that's good, and then really from that top position, using that lat, the serratus and all that to move that scapula down and get to shoulder height. Give me another press and allow for shoulder flexion. So the lateral and the forward facing shoulder flexion with a arm raise is really good to increase that range of motion above the head in our flexion position. So that's one of the things that we've seen that is not necessarily the internal rotation deficit, although most of our athletes that have a lateral, or excuse me, have a limited flexion above our head are typically going to be limited in internal rotation as well. But the key indicator is the limitation of our flexion above our head. So this is really key for our overhead throwing athletes. Make sure you do this right, do it slow, do it controlled. Don't let the rib cage elevate, get through full range of motion, and come back down.